Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo, so keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. So I'm sitting here looking at the date, and I just can't believe that it's November 19th, because I remember a week ago when I really thought that it was November 11th the entire day, or the 12th or whatever, and it was a day past it. And then I remember the next day it was the 13th or something, and I remember thinking, oh, holy shit, it's already the next, I don't know. And now here I am on the 19th, sitting in the same spot that I realized that time was flying. I don't know, it's just crazy. The days just blend together. I don't remember shit. I never remember anything, to be honest. And part of it's concerning. The other part of it, I feel like, is almost nothing to be worried about, because my brain is in 1,000 different places at all times. And there's a little bit of stress, a little bit of uncertainty with so much, a little bit of pressure to perform and things like that. And all of that combined with trying to build something from nothing, build something from the ground up, as my old intro would say. I just don't remember shit. It doesn't even cross my mind. It's kind of concerning, but also I feel like I'm fine. So anyway, it's November 19th, 2025, 8:56 p.m. I think it's 7:62 today. There's a 31-minute Zoom call with Mina, so if you wanted to listen to that, you can skip to the last 31 minutes of the show. I don't think I have a whole lot to say. First thing I'll say is, so I ran 5 miles a week or two ago. Oh, definitely it was 2 weeks ago, or even 3 weeks ago. I don't know. I did that in a minute, dude. I did that in an hour, 6 minutes, I believe, 5 miles. And it might have been a little bit over, doesn't matter, a little bit over an hour, not 6 minutes, because I ran to the spot that I started, which was an extra 0.08 of a mile. I don't know. Anyway, so I did that in an hour, 6 minutes, we'll say. Today, Lexi and I ran together for the first time actually on a run. We've ran together in the past. It was around the track, and then I bitched out before I even ran 1 mile. And today we ran, so this is nothing for her, let's be clear. She has ran multiple half marathons. Her pace is 8 minutes or something. So this was nothing for her. So none of this is to showcase anything of her capabilities, because she is far beyond this. So just want to put her on the spot there. But we ran together for 4 miles, and we did those 4 miles. Well, she would have done them much faster, but we did them together because she was slow for me at 44:20. So 44:20 for 4 miles versus an hour 6 for 5 miles. That's a much faster pace. I think I almost averaged 12 or 13 minutes on my 5 mile run per mile. And then I averaged, I think, 11 minutes today. Oh, shit. So quite an improvement, I would say. I don't know if I even mentioned it, but I ran a mile on the treadmill last week, and I did it without stopping, and my fastest mile was 8:42, I believe. Is that what it was, 8:42? It was my fastest mile, so that's pretty cool. Without stopping, I should say. I mean, it's my fastest mile regardless, but especially without stopping, so that's great. And yeah, we finished that about 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, whatever. And I'm really glad that we did that. It was really hard for me to do. She's such a great example and a great support as we were running. You know, she was just giving me positive reinforcement, and it was awesome. So, but I'm sore as shit now. Feel it in my calves. I feel it in my knees especially. Right this second, I'm fine, but right after that run, oh my goodness. You know, so, but it's cool because this is the second longest run ever. It's my fastest run ever. Fastest and longest consistent whatever run ever in my life. I'm 28 years old, and did something for the first time today. So very, very cool. So that happened, and that was, like I said, about 3 hours ago. Aside from that, I had the Mina Zoom call, which was good. And hold on, I really want to, I just got some shit updated on my software, and I really want to figure out what the fuck is going on. So I'm going to pause because I can't do both things at the same time. So one sec. All right, I'm not sure what the fuck is going on, but it's taking forever to load. I'm not sure why that is. I don't know if it has anything to do with my internet. I don't know if it has anything to do with my computer, or maybe it has everything to do with the code. I don't know, but it's taken forever to load, and that's because I guess I'm trying to. Oh, I didn't even submit the prompt, dude. Yeah, I don't. It's being slow as shit. Nothing's loading. It's very frustrating. But what can I expect? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm using AI for all of this, so I can run certain prompts to clean it up, make it faster. Matter of fact, I did earlier and it worked. So I'll just have to do that again. But anyway, had the call with Mina. It was great. We went over a lot of things about the Notion stuff, and I'll be honest. Ever since 3 days ago when I started messing around with Cursor and developing a real product here, I have had zero interest in doing anything with Notion anymore because the potential and the capabilities and the freedom and the just everything that I can do by building my own software is beyond exciting, and that's all I want to do. And the faster that I can replicate everything I've built in Notion, the faster we can really just get rid of Notion altogether, because Trey is the only person as of today, right this very second, who's using everything that I've built. I'm going to shut down Notion tomorrow for Mina and implement everything from the current workspace into the new one. And then I'm going to get that all set up by the end of day tomorrow. And then I really don't know what the goal is after that. I've got a few things queued up for Trey, in which Karin is working on, which is wonderful. And I honestly would love to just continue working on the software stuff for Trey and for Mina. And I would love to get them on here as soon as possible. So I think what I'm going to do is continue doing everything I'm doing now, which is just trying to replicate everything in Notion. And I don't mean replicate everything and keep everything the exact same. Obviously, there's so much more freedom to do as I wish with creating my own website, my own software, my own program. But I'm trying to keep everything the same, regardless of my intent to change everything in the future. Because what I mean by that is we can sync Stripe to this website, to this program, and then that way it'll handle all things financial automatically. That'll be a treat, right? That'll be fucking amazing. So I want to be able to do that. But in the meantime, I'm going to just keep everything how it is, create the closer form, they still fill it in manually, and then just have them actually start using this. Now, there's a lot that comes with that. I have to host this and pay for it and get a domain and all that shit. You make everything secure, add authentication, password, username, email validation, all that shit. I know. But the sooner that I can just migrate everything into this rather than Notion, I think the better off we'll be with everything. Because that way, if anything breaks, all I have to do is come in here and run some debugging stuff, run some prompts, fix it immediately, and then push out the update, and it goes out to everybody that I say it should go out to. That sounds beautiful. And if anybody gets new stuff, I just build it in and they get it. And then I can control permissions. So if Bob wants package 1, 2, 3, but John wants package 4, 5, 6, then they can do that. No problem. And it was a pain in the ass to try to set up today because, again, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I can only rely on the knowledge of others here, and I'm learning a little bit as far as functionality goes. I mean, quick little fun fact, every website, every software in the history of everything is just a bunch of tables in the background that just draw off one another. So that's essentially what Notion was. Because all I'm doing is creating tables, and those tables house data, and those tables have columns, and those columns have names. So if it says user ID, and then one of the cells says user 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, when I run different automations with make, that's what I'm actually pulling from. I have to grab user ID and then find the one that says ABC 1, 2, 3 or whatever it is, whatever I just said, user 1, 2, 3, I don't know. And that comes from a table. So everything lives in a table. That's it. Every website, software, it's just all fucking tables and databases. That's all it is. That is all it is. And I just think that's so interesting because I learned that today. But anyway, so, oh shit, did it work? God damn it didn't work. This is so good. Didn't work. Oh, now it's loading. Okay. Fixes applied. Let's see what happens now. This whole time it's been coding. Almost the entire time I've been recording the show, it's been coding for me. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I really want to get this done as soon as possible. I want to replicate everything that I've made in Notion. Like I said, I want to get this done in the next week and just be done with Notion. I know that Trey and Mina hasn't even really gotten the new stuff yet. I showed it to him today, and he said it was so valuable and blah, blah, blah. It was very nice to hear. Gave it to Trey. He was very appreciative. But I don't want to be responsible for the Notion stuff anymore. I mean, even on the call, Mina was talking to me about, hey, man, what happens if this? Can we do this? Can we build this? Blah, blah, blah. And, of course, I said, yes, we can make that happen. But in the back of my mind, I thought, I don't want to be in Notion long enough to where you need me to build this in Notion, because the things that he was saying, they are in principle so simple. They're so simple. It's just, if somebody split pay, what if they don't pay every 30 days after that? What if they pay every 60 days? What if they pay every 45 days? Or what if it's not even a day amount? What if it's a week amount? So instead of 1 month, it'd be 4 weeks, which is 28 days versus 30 days. How can we easily decipher between how many times somebody pays and which days they pay and the frequency of their payments, depending on how many payments they've made, also depending on how much money they put down, and then subtracting that from the total amount, which would then switch up the payment amounts for the remaining payments that they have to make on their total contract. All that bullshit would probably take a day or two of just nonstop putting things together inside of Notion, making things relate to one another, blah, blah, blah. With a website, though, that can be solved, I don't know, in an hour. Just running prompts and using AI, and it can be solved in an hour, if that. So I would love to get off of Notion ASAP. Crazy that I'm saying that. Okay, something's going on. My shit is being so slow. I'll figure this out later, but anyway, that's kind of how today went. I am so stoked to be building this. It is a little frustrating because I really lack the overall knowledge and I guess just expertise to really know what I'm doing. I'm building an empire. I'm leading a project that I know nothing about. I don't know. This is a lot. I mean, I'm looking at the files and stuff, and goddamn, this is a lot. So, like I said, I can recognize what certain things are. I can understand what I'm looking at, but as far as understanding how it works and what each thing, how it ties into the overall thing, and yeah, nope. So, part of me wants to focus on learning how to code again, prioritizing the languages that this is, at least getting familiar to some extent with some of the language, because this is React, Python, The fuck was the other one? React, Python, TypeScript. I don't know. I don't know if that might be the only one. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on. This shit is being slower than a bitch. But that's really all I have to say for today's show. Tomorrow I'll be working in Notion all day. I have to. I told the whole team I'm shutting it down. So going to be doing that tomorrow. So probably not going to be the most exciting day for me. But got to do what you got to do, I guess. And once that's done, then we can get back to working on FitBizOS, the program. And we'll go from there. So anyway, guys, that is all I have for today. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Here's the show with Mina.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Doing good. You just talked somebody off the cliff or something?
No. It wasn't even a meeting for coaching. Long story short, Grandpa got diagnosed with prostate cancer, so I've been dealing with that a little bit. So I was just on the meet. It wasn't really a meeting; it was just a call with my parents and stuff, just trying to see what we're gonna do. So, yeah.
Damn, dude, I'm very sorry to hear that.
It's all right, bro. No worries. That's why I had to cancel Monday. So, yeah.
Understandable. Damn, dude, that's a bummer. Very sorry to hear.
It's all right, bro. Thank you. All right. Let's get off that topic for a little. I'm done talking about that.
Yeah.
Talk to me. How's everything going?
Dude, so good. So everything with Notion is... My goal is to get everything... My goal is to shut Notion down tomorrow and then set everything up, because the last few days I don't know, I got ahead of myself and I totally forgot that you have onboarding that's completely different. So like the red coach, blue coach, all that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So I set that up yesterday and I touched on it a little today. I can even show you right now, it's done. But let's see. And so I transferred all that, got it all set up, hooked up. So now all that we have to do is transfer all the data. So everything is good. All I have to do now is like copy paste your master log and put it in this one. Copy paste the finances, renewals, check-ins. So that's all I have to do. So that's kind of where we're at. So yeah.
Show me how it looks, bro.
Let me show you. Dude, I have a surprise for you, actually.
Cool.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
I like surprises.
Okay, hold on.
Big time.
Don't worry, my computer's probably going to take a shit. All right. So we have Emmy Fitness Home. Check this out. So you wouldn't see all this. This would all be hidden.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is quite literally all there is right here. Mm-hmm. So we have Emmy Fitness Home. Here's your dashboard. And we can customize it however you want. These are default. I haven't customized them to you yet.
Wow, CEO dashboard. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I should put it here. There you go. All right, so what I was doing with the shadow coaches. So these are all just buttons. You click on the button. Here's the shadow coaches. So very straightforward.
Very organized, bro.
It's clean, huh?
Very clean. Yeah. So, go back to the home. This is very good.
Thanks,
very
dude.
Fucking good. No, remove FitBizOS. Fuck that.
Yeah, let's just get rid of him, huh?
No.
Dude, there's really nothing in there. It just says it's just a place for you to submit questions or anything. That's it.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Just some branding.
I wanted to click on something, but I forgot. What would missing information be?
So this is something that, I mean, it's helpful. It's just, all it is it just shows you where you're missing info. So obviously this system needs info to run, so it'll tell you what, for example.
I imagine right now it's probably late, right? Or blank.
Yeah, there's nothing that's filled in. So, I mean, with Testerson, he doesn't have a birthday. So we just click in here, what's Testerson's birthday, click it, and then it goes away. Okay, sick. That's pretty much how everything works, social media, email, all that stuff.
Yeah. This is sick.
Yeah, dude, this is sweet. What else did you want to see?
Nice, so crazy. Click check-ins. So check-ins, I'm guessing the second screen would be depending on who it is, or?
So this right here is, so you have all the check-ins, which is where you do it. Then you have stats for each one, for each frequency.
name of all their check-ins that were recently completed, the stats all total for check-ins, and then this is actually a spot.
How does this differ between if Brian were to click it or if Johnny were to click it?
Wait, what do you mean? 'Cause this is what everyone sees.
Okay, so this is like the total everyone's check-ins at once.
Yeah, everybody. Well, I'll show you. Oh, I see what you're saying. So everybody
Like,
sees the whole same
ahead.
thing. You come down here, and then it will have. It's not going to show it to you because there's nothing in here yet, but it has. Matter of fact, I bet I could pull it up with Trey's really quick. Dude, I hope you know I feel like an asshole because I was doing back and forth, and then Trey had so much less, so I did his first. So, like, he's done.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I apologize, but gosh damn it, hold on. I want to show it to you so you can have the visual.
Fucking pounding. Fuck.
You all right, dude?
Head is killing me.
Okay, so this is what it looks like. So you would have just like this, like literally exactly. So this coach has this many clients, this coach has this many clients, this coach has this many clients, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, same thing down the line.
Okay, sick. So that it'll be broken down between Johnny, and David, and Brian.
Yeah, and it's so simple. I mean, I'm not going to click on anything here, but all you do is same thing, right? You just click on the whatever it was, on time, late, missed, whatever. And then once you're done, I think I can click on this actually. Yeah, so I clicked on it and moved it down to the bottom and it colored it, meaning it's done. So it's on time. I've logged it. I can add any notes that oops, shit. Watch me just screw up. Oh, I just screwed up this whole thing. Hell yeah, dude. Let me undo that real quick. Well, anyway, so you put the notes in, and then once you're done, you would come up to the top and then submit the check-ins. Now, I'm not going to click this, but it would pop up and it would say, are you sure? And then once you're done, it will...
submit check-in solidifies everything, right?
Yeah, so when you click all these colored buttons and stuff, that's...
Like a save button.
Yeah, so it just logs the outcome, and then when you want to save the outcome, then you come up to the top and then click this, and then it'll only submit your check-ins that you clicked on. So, or I guess your clients, which is very cool.
Very cool, actually.
And then it changes the next check-in date. So when you click on the outcome, it puts them at the bottom, so that way they're out of view. And then the next check, like they just naturally kind of just float to the top. So people who stay at the top haven't checked in, and you'll see that. So it's like impossible for somebody to not be followed up with. Very cool.
Yeah, it's chronological order, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Right?
Let me get out of there.
I really like this homepage thing.
I'm glad.
So that way, like, people are like scanning, like, on the, like, I think one of the not downfalls, but things that slow down the process is just like looking at the left bar and being like, okay, where do I go? You know? But
yeah, it's pretty
that all in one is very good. Sick.
So here's some stats. So this will show you.
How did someone not pay $5K for this?
I don't know. Well, I talk for an hour and I don't show it to them. That's how they not. But
you got to do this. By the way, just I know I'm going to veer off topic a little bit, but you have to have a tutorial of this before someone gets on the call. That is your pre-call video.
A tutorial?
Like a pre-call video, but hey, I just want to send this over just to kind of show you what we do, you know, so that way you can come to the call already having a better understanding and tell me what you liked and what you're interested in and what you don't really need. That's it.
Okay, I will do that. I got so much to learn with this stuff.
Yeah.
So this here is weekly client stats. So it'll show you all the clients that check in weekly, their stats. So these are all the people who, their percentage for the last week, last 2 weeks, and these are all the people that missed last week, last 2 weeks. So I can just quickly look. Jason Patterson hasn't checked in once in the last 2 weeks. You know, so some of this is incorrect, but you know, Jessica Early checked in. It's incorrect, but 163%. This is all fake stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, same thing with every frequency. So that's check-ins. I mean, whatever else you want to see. Oh, maybe this is helpful. So it'll show you how many clients per coach, the frequency per coach, completed check-ins over time.
This is based off, like, for me, this would be based off of like which client is assigned to which coach for check-ins, right?
Yeah. So if this were Mina, you click on this and it would show all of Mina's clients. Or if it was Brian, it would only show Brian's clients. We actually already have this, but
Yeah, we gotta take me out anyways. No more meeting.
Yeah, well, I actually did. Yeah, that's what Brian said. Yeah, dude, he sent me a voice message and he's like, dude, so we gotta get Mina, talking like Brian. Yeah, I love that guy. He's such a good person.
Yeah, he's awesome.
So this is check-ins completed per week, so you can see how many people or how many check-ins you completed on time, how many people were late, how many people missed, how many people skipped, and that's pretty much that. Yeah, so that's check-ins, dude. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Oh, I made tutorial centers, so every video to do everything right here.
I like that.
Yeah. I mean, every video is in each page itself, but if you want to just, I guess, binge watch, I don't know who the hell would want to do that, but anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, dude, if we go back out of here to shadow coaches.
So all that's left now is just data migration.
Yeah, and it's just the most tedious thing. Thankfully, there's Notion AI, so if I click this guy, I can kind of have it help me out, which is, thank goodness, but...
Yeah.
Like, here's the blue coach, I got to add in the adjustment log and David's check-ins and stuff to this, but...
Yeah.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I tried to color code things to make it... I mean, we got purple mountains in here. Super unnecessary, but,
No, it makes things a little cleaner.
Yeah, this is Brian's, He's got so many damn buttons.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, that's... I don't know if I showed you this yet. This is everything right here. So metrics and KPIs.
Yeah, I do want to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, so everything you see here, there's a weekly report that goes out for that. So clientele growth, financials, check-ins, testimonials, renewals, monthly recurring revenue. There should be an upcoming payments one. Shift in hours, revenue projection, business expenses. So if we click on this one.
We'll have to, I want to see this more and how it looks like when we actually have data, though.
Yeah, so this is all fake. This is how it could look. It's not yours.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just show you how many people you had in each month. If you want to see a line graph, you can see that.
This is so valuable, and then it will be able to use churn rate and stuff, right?
So we can click on churn. It'll show you churn right here. So monthly churn rate. So in this hypothetical example, it's pretty good. It's pretty damn low. So.
You know who would actually love this shit, bro?
Huh?
Fucking Will Nelson.
You think so?
Fucking Will Nelson would love this shit. Fuck.
Dude, here's the thing, though. So I built all this in Notion, and when I transferred everything to Trey, I wanted to shoot myself in the foot because it was absolute hell. And every time that somebody's going to get a new system or an update, I'd have to do that same exact thing every time. So, dude, I really just got so fed up, and I actually found AI tools to help me build real software, and so I have, and so I'd like to introduce you to the real, actual fucking software. So here it is, dude. I mean, I'm still working on it, of course, but this is the master log now. So if I click on somebody's name, it pops up with all their information, and it's much cleaner. So we have finances, renewals, check-ins, follow-ups, same thing, dude.
So I'm not fucking scrolling like 40 columns,
Yeah, I mean, there's no rules here. There's no rules. I can make my own stuff, like CEO stuff. We have all your staff members. Actually, I'm testing stuff out, so let me switch. Hold on. So this would be kind of what you would see. So you'd have like your staff members. I put your name in there. And then business expenses, same thing. Here's the analytics tab. Show all the KPI reports that I just showed you. It would...
This would be like future instead of having it on Notion, right?
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing, dude. Everything that you're looking at, I actually built today and yesterday. So it's so fast. So I wonder how much I could... Yeah. So we have all the general stats and stuff, It's cool. If I click on it, it'll tell me who the active ones are. So, or these are the coaches. So it'll be Andrew, David, Johnny, right? I can go to Johnny, click on it, and show me his clients, how many clients we have in each pack. It's the same thing, just all the reports. And
go back to Notion just for a second. When you go to, I wanted to check something on the. Go back to the CEO dashboard because you showed something that looked pretty sick.
Yeah,
I wanted to see this. Let's go back to the CEO dashboard.
Oh, that was it right there. This is the CEO dashboard.
Okay, now go down.
That's it.
Go to financial dashboard. Sorry.
You're good.
Okay, cool. All right, upcoming payments.
Yeah, this is built specifically for you, dude.
Yeah, this is sick. So it'll tell me like, all right, like on the 3rd or the 4th, whatever.
Yeah, so this is per package, and then if you scroll down, damn, there's nothing in here.
And then my question would be like, if someone were to, let's say, sign up for a 6-month program, paying monthly, right? So they're doing 6 payments. After their 6th payment, is that going to disappear?
Yeah, it's all filtered based off of dates. So if they sign up January 1st and they have a 6-month program, then July 1st they would disappear.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of filters that are set up with everything. So there's yeah. I want to show you how it would actually. Well, there's a podcast. I guess I can't make this load.
I don't know. I can start my podcast, bro.
Dude, I feel like the last 4 meetings we've had, you've said that. So what's going on there?
Yep. Haven't had the time, man. What do you want me to do?
Get time. Just go harvest some time. Go grow some time in the backyard or something.
It's like by the time I finish everything, it's like fucking 8 p.m. and I'm like, God damn. I want to keep it. I'm also tired.
There we go. Yeah, this is closer to what it would look like. It wouldn't be so jammed. My screen's small right here, but yeah, you'd have the package, the name, the amount, their next payment, and then
this would help me with so much time because like I literally have, not even kidding, 10 clients that I have to add to my calendar and the Excel sheet that I use for upcoming payments. Just been putting it off.
Yeah, just putting it off, huh?
Yeah. So this would be sick.
Yeah, dude, it's all calculated. I've tested a lot of different things, a lot of different ways, and everything works great. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's the timetable on the data migration?
So I'm going to work on it a little bit today, even though I usually don't do stuff on Wednesdays, and then I'll probably send a text out in the group chat to close Notion down today or tomorrow, and then
Thursday is a good day to shut it down.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'll just shut everything down tomorrow, and then. Well, to be fair, dude, I don't care if anybody uses anything. That's not a bad thing. But if anybody makes any changes after I've already copied, then they're not going to have that. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I'd much rather like everyone. You're going to have to tell people, and I'll harp on it too. Like tomorrow, write everything down that you would need to do on Notion, so that way when it's back up and running, hopefully like Friday or Saturday, whatever, just go in there and
just update
it. Yeah, because like let's say for example, Victoria signs a client tomorrow. I want her to build it in on Friday, you know?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so this is all your financials. This is all accurate. So I'd have to come in here and then copy everything. What I actually do is I set up automation. So when I click a button, then it transfers over. I don't have to copy paste, thank goodness, but it still kind of is tricky. So I got to do that with this, check-ins, renewals.
Okay. Oh, where's the renewal button?
Oh, right here. Check this out. So anywhere in any page has the same button. You click on this, and then you just select the client's name. So click the person's name. How long is their extension? So you don't have to figure out dates. This does it for you. So if it's a 6-month extension, paid in full, how much was it? $2,100. Done. And then it bases.
So if I were to click split on that.
So it'd be split package total, and how many payments is it split into?
So how does this log into the upcoming payments?
So how it works is, so if we were to do this, it would say today they paid 3 divided by 2,100 because they started a split package. So that means because they paid today, they have 2 payments left. And if today is November 19th, then it's going to calculate, it's going to show up on December 19th and January 19th. And then that's it. So that way there's 3 payments that are taken care of. After that, it's done. And it's a different story if they skip a payment and cancel or something.
Is it dividing? Okay, so I have a couple questions. One, is it dividing like evenly, like 2,100 divided by 3, like it does it automatically?
Yeah.
what if a client puts like 1,000 down and wants to pay the rest split?
I actually didn't even. We can, yeah. I can make it.
No, I mean, like, because that's gonna lead me to my next question. Like, there are times where a client wants to pay like 1,000 today, or even if we split it evenly, 700 today, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then but then can we do the next payment January 19 instead of December 19?
Yeah, I thought about that, but I didn't do anything like that.
It's not very common. I would just want to ask because, like, is there a way, like, on the upcoming payments, like if you exit out of here and go to upcoming payments, is there a way to just change it?
Oops, hold on. Upcoming payments. So you're saying to change the due date?
Like due date or amount, because I imagine once we populate things and start populating, like it'll say like, okay, like December 19th, Bryson owes 700, right? So it'll log that and tell me, correct?
Yeah, so when you... Sorry, dude, my computer's being slow shit. You kind of went robotic. You're saying when a client has a payment submitted, they have the 700...
So in your example with Testerson, where am I going to see that he owes 700 December 19 and January 19?
You would see that inside... You actually wouldn't see the overview of that, if that's what you mean. Like, Bob owes this much, and then here's the payment dates. You wouldn't see that, but I can totally build that in.
No, I'm asking just because, like, upcoming payments for me would obviously, like, include split payments coming in, right?
Yeah, it would show. So this upcoming... Sorry, I closed out the one that had all the data, but this one would show all packages that have recurring payments, so month-to-month split, and then any kind of ongoing. And it would just show the date that it's due and when it's upcoming. And it would also say how many payments there have been made of how many are due.
So what you're saying is Bryson signs up today, right? And Victoria adds in, like, okay, he's doing a split pay of 1,000 today and 1,000 in 30 days, right?
Yeah.
So that would have been it, correct?
Yeah. So if this will load, I'll show you.
And okay.
So here's a split. So the red is split pay. So Pedro, 225. He's paid 2 times out of 4 times. The next time it's due is December 1st. If that's
so
okay.
How does it know that they actually paid?
It has no idea if they actually paid or not. This is purely based off of just assuming that everything goes to plan. If they don't, then we can change the date, or I can probably program a button so where it would delay.
I'm only asking because, like, you know, today is the 19th. Let's say someone was supposed to pay today, right?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, either I didn't go in and Stripe and charge their card, or we missed it for whatever reason. Okay. Am I still able to look back and be like, oh, yeah, yesterday he was supposed to pay something?
Yeah, so this will stay here. Matter of fact, you can click on his name, and it should say, let's see. See, none of this is organized, there's just so much shit in here. You should be able to see... Maybe not then, dude. I'll add that as well. Write that down.
Okay. Just because, like, we have the off chance, like, we have a client that wants to put $1,000 down payment and the rest monthly, you know, like things like that. Or they'll do, all right, you know what? The package is $3,000. I'll put down $1,000 today, and then the $2,000 remainder, I want to split it into 3 payments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That does happen, and then I also just feel like it would be valuable to just be able to mark that they paid or not. Because what my plan is, I want to give this to Lex, so then Lex will be able to go into my Stripe and collect payment for the dates. So if, like, today is the 25th, right, for example, and someone owes on the 25th, she can go in there, click charge, good, and then mark that they paid, that it went through.
Okay,
you know?
Just like a little checkbox done, completed.
Yeah, just because, like, there are times where we try to charge someone's card and it doesn't go through. You know?
Yeah.
You have to reach out to them, blah, 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 and it takes a day or two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense.
I'd want to make sure that's, like, accounted for. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. Dude, the cool thing about this actual website software I'm trying to build is that I could sync it to Stripe and it would handle everything that you just said automatically for you. So there's a lot of beauty in all of that. I just got to figure it out, but I've made a lot of progress. So
yeah, okay. Other than that, man, it looks fucking fire. Fire.
I'm glad, dude. I hope it works out the way that I intended it to. My whole perspective has shifted because I look at this and I'm like, oh, this is so shitty because ever since I started building the actual software shit. So.
Sick. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're thinking by Friday, everything's up and running with data?
Yeah. So I'm going to text the group chat right now after this call and then say that it's shut down tomorrow, and then that'll be all completed top to bottom. And then Friday, it should be done even sooner than the end of tomorrow, but I'll just say the whole day. And then the start of Friday morning, everything should be good to go. And I anticipate a lot of questions and even frustration and confusion. There's a lot of new shit. So
coaches will still have access to Notion, so they can still see like adjustments that were supposed to be made that day.
Yeah,
but they just can't edit anything.
Yeah, I mean they can, but ideally not, because I'm not going to transfer.
No, don't even say can't. Just say you can't.
Oh, in the group chat, no.
Yeah, down straight up, you can't edit anything in Notion, but you can still like refer to things. Just whatever you think you're about to do, just write it down so you can do it the next day.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And by the way, everything that's the old stuff is still going to be kept. But I'm not going to delete it. So anything that is here, like, don't worry that anything's going to be gone forever. I'm going to keep it, just probably hide it and mark everything with old or something.
Look at that. We got Tom Brady only paying $250 a month. Fucking cheap ass.
Tom Brady, $250. He's paid 14 times.
Not enough.
Oh, we got Mark Zuckerberg 22 times.
Cool. Awesome. Anything else you want to cover?
No, I don't think so, dude. Is this software thing something of interest to you to replace this once it's actually good to go?
I would say so. Yeah, for sure. I would just, honestly, man, I just want to start using Notion like altogether. Like,
yeah. I want to get this to you ASAP. I feel like it's been a long time coming.
Like me personally, man, I'll tell you the truth. Like, I don't really go into Notion that often. You know, I only really go in for like master log stuff. That's it. But it's nice that I have like my own dashboard, so that way I can go and like have things to look at. You know, and the KPIs and the financial tracker is going to help me a lot with decision making.
Yeah, you probably look at the KPIs almost every day if I had to guess.
Yeah, because not every day, but it would be nice to like know my churn rate and stuff like that, because then it can help me. Like, I can think to myself, oh fuck, like clients are falling off, clients left, they're not renewing, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
When in reality, like, our churn rate is actually pretty good, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. All right, bet. Any other questions you have for me, bro?
No. I think we're set. There's a couple new processes that everyone's gonna have to follow. Like, for example, when you deactivate a client, before it was nothing, but now you're gonna have to fill out some stuff just so that we know. Like, if I come over here and I click this person, I move them to inactive, then they show up over here, and then we have to select why they expired. This helps with knowing why people are leaving, so we have data on that, as well as calculating churn or retention. So
yeah, that'll.
There's just small little extra processes. I don't want anybody to get upset that we have to do more work or whatever, because you just saw me do it. It's 3 seconds.
No one should be getting upset, and if anyone gets upset, then you don't need to worry about that. That's on me.
Okay. Sounds good.
You have my backing for that, my man.
I appreciate it. There's a video on every single page, on every single thing in this entire thing. So.
Yeah, I saw that it was made with Nito, though, so I'm not watching that.
Oh, cool, dude. Appreciate it. I'll re-record them in Loom. Yeah.
No, I'm playing. All right, man. I appreciate you a lot. Cool. Before I go, so I have 2 minutes. Did you want to ask anything about ads? I remember we talked about it.
I think I'm good with that. That's a really good perspective, though. Because in my mind, I'm like, fuck, I can't run $1,000 a week on ads. But when you just say it like $20 a day, because that isn't $20 a day fine consistently, you know?
A lot of things that I've learned in the new community I'm in with Will is, like, you want to find like a foundational ad, right? an ad that you just can scale and add more money in as it brings in more money, you know. But you want to usually start around like $20 to $50 a day, you know,
Fuck,
like
okay.
something along, you know. And as it continues and as you start to see like, okay, shit, like this is bringing in more money, then you can scale it. But there's always a pocket, right, where you can add more money in, and then you see the KPIs like improving. But there's going to come a point where you just can't spend endless money, you know. So like.
Right.
You scale it up to fucking $500 a day, then all of a sudden it's like, well, shit, like actually my cost per call, my cost per acquisition came down. So my sweet spot was actually below 500, you know? Mm-hmm. And once you do that, it caps out. Guess what? You start a new ad, you know? And you keep running that and you keep building foundations and growing them. And there's going to be some ads where you run and like it doesn't really get off the ground. So that's how you know. It's like, okay, cool. Like this ad just wasn't great, you know? Like yesterday, for example, I filmed fucking like 6 ads.
Good for you, dude.
That I'm going to be running and shit. So, I'm gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's also like that, like, I know not all 6 of them are going to be foundational. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, that makes sense.
I think with you, the perspective of spend $20 a day, man, like fucking, like at the end of the day, like open a credit card and just fucking put it on that, because once you make one sale, you pay off the credit card. Yeah, you just literally need one sale. You make the credit, you do that, and that's it. You know? Or the other thing, real quick, the other scenario that I would do if I were in your shoes is just wait until you make one sale and then use that money for ads. It's your choice.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, so it's not a bad idea.
Like take out whatever you need, and then the rest of the money just that's what business is, man.
Yeah.
You reinvest.
Just bootstrap the whole thing.
Yeah. Like I can obviously, like I told you with the whole video that I wanted you to record, like I'll send it out to whoever I can. You just make one sale off of them, and then the rest of the time you're just
Goes
working
into
with
ads.
pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good perspective, dude. I like that. I will absolutely do that when I get to that point for sure.
Yeah. Whatever you need, bro. I got you. Okay.
Dude, awesome. I appreciate it.
You got it, man. Talk to you soon. Keep me posted, and once you add in that instructions to the group, I'll back you. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'll send it right now.
Cool. Appreciate you, bro.
Cool.
Talk to you soon.
See you later, dude. Send a text.